Good. Welcome again in today's tutorial. Today we want to center our discussion on geometric progression. Geometric progression. Good. This is a nice unit, and as I always say, mathematics is not hard, even accounting, because those are the two areas I always focus much. So, and no one was born genius knowing these things. You just have to go out and make some sacrifice so that you can understand this. And by just joining me here, that we be together, just run to the YouTube channel, search Mr.M.Patrick, subscribe. You'll find everything in regards to all the mathematics or accounting that maybe you are looking for. So today let us discuss on geometric progression, and I will just do one. Today we are going to find term. Then I also upload another video for sum of geometric progression. Good. So we have a question here that I've been asked to do it by some of the students. That find the 12th term of geometric progression below. Geometric progression term. This is the question wants us to find term. Then I have another question I've been given to find sum of geometric progression, to find sum. So you can see we have been given here a sequence, geometric sequence, to find the term. And there is a formula the easy one. There are various formula for the same, but I'm going to give you an easy one that will make you understand this area very well. Good. So in case you have been asked to find a term for geometric progression, what you do, just very easy. Let me give you a formula here. We have a formula that T means term for the 12th, the T term. For the number of the term you have been asked, N will represent the number, like we have been told 12. So N represents 12. N will represent 12. Then it's equals to A. A will represent the first term of the sequence, which we already have is 4. A will represent the first term of the sequence, which we have 4. And then I'll put this dot. This dot just simply means a product, or you can put times ratio R, common ratio. Common ratio, I'm going to show you how to calculate common ratio. R will represent common ratio. And then on top of common ratio, it is N, which I have said it will be term. Then you minus 1. Just simple like that. This is our formula for the term, for geometric progression. Geometric progression. I've said A represent the first term, in which we already have is 4. And then N will represent the term we have been asked to find. Term, like for this we have been asked to find the 12th term. And then which one we don't have R, which I've said is common ratio. Common ratio. Good. Common ratio. So I think the first part I will start calculating is to calculate common ratio. Common part A. So we are solving now solution. So part A, because we don't have common ratio here, I will calculate common ratio. Common ratio. Good. In bracket you can put R. So common ratio is very easy. We have 4 and this. So what you normally do in common ratio is very easy. To calculate common ratio, you'll get the second term. The second term we have is 8. So the common ratio must be equals to the second term 8. You divide by the first term, which is 4. It must be equivalent to. If you take the second term after the third term after the second term, which is 16, you divide by 8. At the same time, it must be the same as when I take 32, divide by 16. So the common ratio, this divided by this, I'll have what? 2. This divided by this, I'll have 2. This divided by this, I'll have 2. So you can agree with me from the word common. You can see common. Common there now, it becomes 2. You can see when you divide 8 by 4, you have 2. 16 by 8, you have 2. 32 by A 16, you have 2. So our common ratio will be 2. Our common ratio will be 2. Now we already have everything. It's just a matter now of for us to fix what? To fix it in the formula now. And our formula now, so now to get the 12th term, it will be, because our formula we have here, our formula here, it is this one here. This one I said is just multiply R minus 1. And already I have, so the 12th term, it will be 12th term. It will be A is what? A already I said is the first term, which is 4. And multiply by R, we have gotten is 2, common ratio. N is 12 minus 1. Minus 1. Very easy. Very easy. So you will proceed, students, my fellow learners, will proceed and will say the 12th term will be 4, I multiply by 12 raised to 11. 12 raised to 11. Good. It will be 12 raised to 11. If you do your calculator, 12 raised to 11, it will be what? Not 12. Not 12, 2. Sorry, 2 raised to 11. 2 raised to 11. So it will be 12 term equals to 4. 2 raised to 11 is what? Let me do my calculator. So you can find a scientific calculator like me. You guys get your scientific calculator too. You have something on the calculator like this. So you just write 2, then press that one. 2 press that one. 2 press that one. You'll have something like this here. That way. Then write 11. So I will have 2 raised to 11. I'm getting 2048. 2048. Now I just multiply by that. So the 12th term will be what? 12. Now multiply by 4. I'll have 81, 92. 81, 92. Good. 81, 92. That is very simple that way. So meaning, if we write this sequence here, 4, 8, 16, 32, as you proceed, the 12th term in this line, you will get is what? 81, 92. So I can give you assignment on the same. For you, you can now calculate the 20th term. Calculate the 20th term for your practice. You see you'll get what? At the end of this. You see you'll get what? So just do what? Calculate the 20th term. You see, just use the step first. What you are only calculating is common ratio. Then after that, you fix it in our formula here. Good. So as I've said, if you want more of this, even arithmetic progression also, how to calculate the term for the arithmetic progression, run to the YouTube channel. Search Mr.M.Patrick. I assure you, we are going to make your learning easy and you are going to succeed in your studies. So, as I always finish my lecture, I've been always encouraged by my coach. My coach always tells me that birds, they never ask for permission to fly. They just do it because they were meant to do that. Fish, they will not ask permission to be amazing in the ocean. They just conquer the ocean because they were meant to do that, to swim in the ocean. Flowers, they just bloom. They don't ask for anyone's permission. What does that tell us? We have all it takes for us to succeed in this life. Nobody was created to say that is very genius. All of us, we are created in the image of God. All of us, we were created with everything needed. And God knows that there is something you have to fill in this gap in this world. So what you can do, you don't have to ask anyone permission to be amazing. You don't have to ask anyone permission to thrive in this world. Go out and change the world. For today, bye-bye, and may God bless you.